My name is Nils Holger Peterson. I'm a theologian, but work with music at the University of Copenhagen. I'm retired now since 2 years. My research is basically about medieval music and its uses in drama, liturgy, and other connections, but also music in the post-medieval world. I've been very interested in particularly the music in operas and how it relates to theology, how it relates to ideas about what is life, what's the meaning of life, and so forth. So a very broad theological perspective on the uses of music in society, in early modern society, and even up to our own time. When I entered the EPR project before the first volume was published, I joined the team in 2004 and have been editor for music since then. I'm editing articles, I'm writing quite a bit of articles myself, and then of course I'm trying to find authors, which is not always that easy, but luckily there are people who have this double interest and competence, so I'm certainly not alone, but we are also involved in finding out which lemmas to write. Many things are obvious. It's both about biblical topics, it's about composers, it's about the use of different biblical themes and, of course, narratives in different musical contexts. Well, I think it's very, very useful in many different contexts. I mean, obviously, it's an encyclopedia of biblical topics and themes and so forth. But much more than that, it's also an encyclopedia of cultural studies, of the uses of the Bible. What is very particular about the EPR is that in all the articles throughout the many volumes we're creating and already have created, we get into a much more systematic study of how the Bible has been employed in a lot of different contexts. Biblical images and biblical texts and topics have actually entered into a very, very, very broad spectrum of music in this case, but certainly also beyond music in many other areas, is stunning and is really being documented and explored to an extent, I think, beyond what has been done before the EPR came along. Well, that has been a pleasure, I must say, and I think altogether the many collaborations you enter into while finding authors, while working on individual articles, while going through the editorial processes and so on, has been extremely helpful in many ways, and I've learned so much through these by now quite a large number of years that I've been engaged in this. So it's been a learning process for me personally, and I hope it has also been able to add to other people's learning processes.